Yay, welcome. Okay, to this webinar of stepping into your power so that you can be more productive in life and in business. And I'm just so overjoyed for you guys to meet Kaylin Jutras. We have just become kindred spirits. And I was trying to think of when we actually met, and I couldn't figure that out because I was like,
Up in Tampa.
was it like I've just always known you? Because that's what I feel like. But anyway, Kaylin, and she is the CEO of Herbal Skin Solutions and the Aesthetics Academy. And if you don't follow her, please follow her. She's just an amazing soul doing amazing things for our aesthetic industry, helping raise the bar, which is one of my missions. And so we're all in this alignment together just to elevate from an educational standpoint. And she is stellar products, stellar education, and she's an incredible sponsor at the Beauty
Thank you
Business
for going
Summit.
making me smile so hard. Thank you.
Well, I just want to give you this introduction as really off the cuff. The sponsors and the keynote speakers are really handpicked for the Beauty Business Summit. It's really a vibrational thing. Gada is also, she's on, so I'll be like, this is why. And so it's going to be a very uplifting experience. And I'm just thrilled to have you, Kaylin, as a keynote. And so we're excited to bring you this topic today. We're both very passionate about it, but I want to just give you the floor. I don't want to do all the talking. I'm such a Gemini. We are going into Gemini season, so sorry, guys.
Mind if I just dive right into it and share my screen?
Well, say hello.
Sure. Hi, everyone. Sorry, my name is Kaylin Jutras. I am a licensed esthetician. I'm a phlebotomist, recently became a certified yoga instructor, and I'm the founder and CEO of Herbal Skin Solutions and the Aesthetics Academy. Maxine asked me to come on here today and share some things that have really helped me in my business. And so I thought of something that has really helped me personally and professionally. And it's a topic that I feel like is not discussed enough. Mental health is so important, especially when you're dealing with the public on a daily basis. So I hope just by sharing through my story can help some of you.
Awesome. Let's do it.
All right, let's hop right in. Share screen. Okay, can everybody see my screen? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can see you. Let me just see if they can.
Okay.
Candace or Tina or Liliana or somebody, if you could just type in the chat box that you can see, that would be great. Perfect. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, Robin. Okay, perfect. Everyone can see.
Cool. So let's dive right into it. Stepping into your power in business and life. So for me, stepping into my power meant figuring out what I needed to do to be in alignment with my body, mind, and soul. Basically being in this relaxed state of peak performance and taking the action to make it a lifestyle. So flow state, what is flow state? Flow state is really what I consider to be in the zone. When you're completely immersed in what you're doing, you're working out of love, and you're really in this optimal state of consciousness. It's where you feel your best, and it's where you perform your best. And you really owe it to not just yourself, but everybody around you to be only doing the things that you're truly passionate about. And, it doesn't mean that you're going to skip all of the tasks necessary to get to your end goal or to your vision. Like, for example, I'm not in love with making spreadsheets. I'm in love with doing treatments, visiting our providers, and creating. I really love to see a need and fill it. But I know that it's necessary to look at spreadsheets and have an idea of what's going on with the numbers so I can make it to the end goal. So when you have that in mind while you're doing these other tasks that you may not necessarily love completely, that you have in mind that it's going to get you to your end goal, it definitely makes it a lot easier to have joy in those tasks. And it's really important just to spread that joy as often as possible, because that energy is a total trickle-down effect. So before you can learn how to step into your power, you need to clearly define what it is that you want out of life. So for me, I like to journal my vision down on paper, and I like to find a few people that I really trust, my partner, Eddie, my mom. Hi, Mom, she's watching, and a few other friends in the industry that I really respect their opinion. And I tell them my vision or my goal and my dream, because when you speak or you write something, you're putting more power behind it. And we really need to clearly define what it is that we want out of life so that we can figure out, so we can really get to know our true self and figure out a plan of action. So this is one of my favorite quotes, you guys. The intention behind the attention of our thoughts and actions is an energetic exchange that can be felt. And I know for certain this is true. I know this is absolutely the reason why my platform has been so magnetic to other high vibrating business owners and fellow estheticians. We all have the same goal in mind, which is to fill other people up and to help them feel like the best versions of themselves so they can carry themselves with confidence. And, it's really when you're giving that, you get so much more back. It really gives you a sense of well-being and the most rewarding feeling. I know you all have experienced that when you have a client that has scarring and you remove that scarring, and it makes seeing how good they feel makes you feel really great in return. So back to defining what living the life you want to live means to you. So for me, living the life that I want to live means that I need to be aligned with my body, mind, and soul, and I need to take care of my vessel because we only have one body in this life, so I want to take as best care of it as I possibly can. And that this may be totally different than what living the life you want to live means, but I'm just going to give you guys personal examples so you have something to relate to. So I do this by living what I feel is a purposeful life, serving others. My goal has always been to empower all people, specifically women in business, one way or another. And I get to do that in my business every day by helping other professionals, by training them on services that were once my niche in the training room, in the treatment room, and now they're my niche traveling from spa to spa. Traveling from spa to spa. Sorry, getting tongue-tied. But really, it's through this work that I get to see my clients' businesses help so many other people, and that is really a trickle-down effect. All of that sounds really lovely, right? Well, using myself as a personal example here, through word of mouth referrals, my business has grown much, much faster than anticipated. I was becoming the woman of many hats. How many of you can relate? I'm sure most all of you watching. So becoming this woman of many hats was really so I could keep up with the rate that we were growing. That meant waking up earlier, staying up later, and doing less of the things that bring me joy and keep me inspired outside of the business realm. And really juggling too many hats and really multitasking is what led to the onset of exhaustion. Just being real and vulnerable with you guys. So now that I've been able to figure out how to step into my power and get specific and resourceful, I'm able to settle into my flow state. And now I feel extremely passionate about the work that I'm doing and in this relaxed flow state. And, the next journaling exercise that I'm going to share with you all has really helped me to get clear on what I need to do to be in my flow state and what I need to do less of to maintain it. Because flow is also about letting go. So my intention for this next exercise is to help you clearly define what living the life you want to live means to you. So, okay, here we go. This is the exercise. You guys are more than welcome to jot this down, copy it in a notebook, or take a screenshot of the slide. Maxine, I could even post it in the group afterwards if that's easier for everyone. This exercise is going to help you clearly define what living the life means to you so you can start taking action. And in the next slides, I'm going to just give personal examples. So again, you guys have something to relate it to. But clearly defining what does and does not serve your highest good helps to create healthy patterns, healthy neural pathways in the brain. and expand your consciousness. So one thing to remember, that living your truth by pursuing your passion is the highest possible offering that you could give to the world. So that is really the point of this exercise that we're going to do today. Okay, so what you guys have listed here may be completely different than what I wrote down, but for me, a few feelings that I know that I can never give up are listed here. So take a few moments to jot down the feelings that you know you need to continue to cultivate in order to stay in this steady, stable, undisturbed, calm flow state. So for me, connection. Connection is, it's hard to say which one's number one. They're all up here. But connection with the earth, feeling grounded, with relationships with all of the people in and around my life, and a connection to myself. Love, feeling love for the offering that I'm giving to the world, and love for the people in the relationships that I'm in, love for strangers, and most importantly, self-love, because that is truly where it all starts. Inner peace. I know to stay in my flow state, I need to absolutely never give up on the things that bring me my inner peace. And being vulnerable. Vulnerability is just being real and being raw, and being vulnerable is not always comfortable. It's where you push your edge. It's where you find your edge and dance on it so that you can grow and evolve as a person. Being vulnerable is definitely not comfortable. I mean, for me, coming on video, when I'm really an introvert, but my passion has pushed me out of my bubble to being more of an extrovert. So it's being vulnerable, just real and raw. I know that in order for me to grow and continue to develop, I need to keep being vulnerable. And thanks to you, Maxine.
What do you mean?
You're helping me be vulnerable here. I'm sharing some really deep personal things with you guys. So let's get into what you can do more of. So here I would like you guys to take a few moments just to jot down some actions that you can take to cultivate those feelings that you wrote down. So for me, to feel connected, to feel love, to feel inner peace, I need to continue to do all of these actions. So for me, rituals are a huge part of my life. They help me to feel grounded, and they align my body, mind, and soul. So for me, my favorite ritual is my morning routine, because this really sets the entire tone for my whole day. So I like to wake up, do my facial exercise, vitamin C, gua sha, facial reflexology, and then I brew some herbs and I sit with my hot tea and have this quiet time to really just observe the thoughts that are coming into my mind and really what I have planned for the day. And so, a ritual could be as simple as meal prep, cooking a meal, exercising, honoring your body. A ritual could be something like reading your child a book at bedtime. I know that's where I cultivated, where my parents cultivated my love of reading and learning outside of the classroom. So yeah, rituals really just help you to stay connected with your true self, your vision, your dream, your goal. One of my favorite rituals is journaling. So journaling can really help you move past blocks that you have made up in your mind and move past them, or project what you want to cultivate in the future. A few journaling exercises that have really personally helped me would be writing a letter to your younger self. You tend to have this voice of compassion talking to your younger self, and it really helps to, if there's something you want to forgive yourself for, mistakes that you've made, it really can help you move on from things that have happened or hurt you in your life. And journaling letters to your older self is one of my favorite things to do to manifest whatever I'm looking for, where you want to be a couple years from now. And I know there were some speakers at the Beauty Business Summit last year that talked on writing letters to your older self. And it's something that has really, really helped me in life.
It is. And if you want to take it a step further, I've been involved where you do an exercise and you write your obituary. It
I love
sounds,
that one. That one's fun.
but it doesn't, don't think of it as morbid, like, but it really is what is your legacy? What will you leave behind? What do you want to be known for? And it's not like from an ego standpoint,
Absolutely.
it's not like that, but I think that most successful people have quirky, um, eccentric rituals. They don't have to be they could be like, I think I was reading Stephen King's, and he's like, he does this really weird thing of washing hands before bed and like laying his pillowcase, like it, so it's just like, whatever it is, like, who cares? Like, whatever that is that nurtures yourself, I'm all about it. And the most successful people have these rituals. They're about daily habits, right, Kaylin? I mean,
Absolutely. Yeah, our
yeah.
brains love rituals. I was actually thinking about doing the vigil to yourself, the obituary at the Beauty Business Summit. We'll see. But it's really
Well,
such an amazing exercise because you basically acknowledge the death of the old you know, the things that you want to fall off, and you cultivate whatever you're inviting into the space. So
yeah,
it's a really nice letting go exercise. I love that one.
I love it too.
So creation goes hand in hand with rituals. I feel like for me, rituals help me. It really helps to fan that creative flame so that I can continue to create. Um, it's something, creation is something that I've spent the past couple years in. My passion is seeing a need and filling it. And for me, it's really difficult to create when there's a lot of outside stimulation. So for me, it's really the creation helps to move me forward, to take me out of this introverted bubble and share it with the world. And some things that have helped me with creation are creating personal mantras. I really am very interested in studying Sanskrit. It's an ancient Hindu language.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some really incredible, very, very powerful mantras that the vibrations of the sound of the word helps to cultivate certain feelings of compassion and gratitude and all that within you. But you could also make up your own personal mantras and do the same thing. And I've listed one of my favorite mantras on the screen. I appreciate abundance in my life, and I allow myself to expand in love and gratitude in every moment. It's one of those things, if you think this and you say it frequently in your head, you start opening yourself up to it, and it just becomes a lifestyle.
We start believing it.
Oh, totally.
Because we already are doing the self-talk. We've listened to so many, like, other, self-help or whatever. We don't, it's like, it's really true. So we can replace that self-talk with something positive, and it's not that.
Instead of the self-deprecating talk.
Yeah, for sure. So I believe in it big time.
Especially with social media as powerful it is today, and how easy it is to start comparing yourself to one another. Mantras are very effective for just reaffirming the things that you already know, maybe, or building a stronger vision. A mantra could really be anything that you want to cultivate. So say, you need to heal from a broken arm. You could say, I'm healing more and more every day. Something so simple.
It is. It's like a reminder. It's like, oh, hey, you. Oh, yeah. It's like a little reminder. I love it. It's amazing.
Present, totally. For me, another thing that I know it is absolutely in my highest good to do more of is scheduling. Time management really helps me to feel those feelings of inner peace that I've listed in the first exercise. So for me, scheduling is so important. It's really creating the highest possible offering takes time and focus and presence. And if you're spread super thin, multitasking on a bunch of different things and focusing on all of these different things, wearing multiple hats, you're not fully present in the moment. So, like the quote I mentioned earlier, where, energy follows attention. So wherever your attention goes, your energy will follow. And that goes for when you're in the treatment room too, or when you're even on the phone with somebody. If you're working on a client and your mind is outside of the room on all of these other tasks and things that you're working on, that energy exchange can be felt. So whenever you're working on something in the moment, I invite you to really try and focus on just that, so that you are fully present and all of your energy can go into that and other people can feel that. Let's see. Oh, yoga and meditation. So yoga, most people hear the word yoga and they think, oh, downward facing dog, workout exercises, which the asana practice, the workout of yoga, is really important to me for taking care of my vessel. But at the same time, there's so many other paths to yoga. And for me, it's important to live yoga on and off the mat. Yoga means union. How beautiful is that?
I love it. But it's also about breathing too. Like, couldn't you be practicing and even when you have like a client, right? And breathe and like,
Absolutely. Yes. So pranayama, the exercise of controlling the breath, conscious breathing exercises show us how controlling our prana can shift your energy. So breathing exercises can help you to refocus the mind and to calm the nervous system. It calms the parasympathetic nervous system. It can reduce blood pressure. There's so many benefits to meditation and breathing exercises. The list goes on and on. So one of my favorite, just super easy exercises that you all can do in between clients or whenever you need to refocus yourself and calm the brain or calm the nervous system, is alternate nostril breathing. It's super simple. I invite you all to try it with me right now if you'd like. Very simple. So you're going to breathe in the left nostril and exhale the right. So I'll try. I've got tissues right here just in case. I cover the right nostril, breathe in left, exhale right. Breathe in left, exhale right. So, excuse me. So it's really just circulating in a clockwise motion. And so by isolating and redirecting all of that airflow to the left side of the brain, that's what's going to help you to better focus. Excuse me, guys. That one was right. There's so many great.
We'll have tissues at the summit if we do this. Okay.
Oh yeah. There were waterworks last year for sure. It's there's a lot of deep self work and being vulnerable at summit. Yeah, we definitely need tissues. But yeah, the breathing exercise.
Yeah, I was gonna the yoga, or I'm sorry, the meditation. I just don't want to lose the train of thought, because even if you have a drive to work, I was listening how you could get centered into even not like that, but just that meditative state of focusing on the lights of the car in front of meditative exercise to just, connect.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, It's really just about slowing down. And, meditation, the point of meditation, or at least for me personally, it's not to just wipe all of the thoughts out of your brain. It's really just so you can observe your thoughts and kind of let them come and go and really see what your thought patterns look like, so you can create healthier neural pathways and observe what kind of thought patterns you're making and create healthier new ones.
And Catherine brought up a really good point, Kaylin. Would this nose breathing be good for clients to do at the beginning of a treatment? Can you imagine if that was part of your ritual with your client?
Yes, one of my favorite things to do in the treatment room is to put essential oils on a tissue and fold it up so it fits in the palm of your hand like this. And I'll ask the client to close down their eyes, and I'll basically mask them. Of course, I'll make sure they like the scent first, but have them take a really deep breath in and out. And it's really, after that, I mean, they're ready to totally take a nap and bliss out.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah, that's a great one to do in the treatment room. So these are all my things that I know that I need to continue to do more of to be in my flow state. And remember, we also said that flow is about letting go. So I'm going to share this with you guys. And again, I'm being really raw and vulnerable with you. So I hope this helps. You're welcome to keep whatever resonates with you, and whatever doesn't, just let it fall off. So for me, I know that I need to let go of any feelings of anxiety or depression and the fear of judgment. Because really, at the end of the day, you're going to be judged regardless. So you might as well just be yourself. And, one thing I like to remind myself of is it's none of your business what other people think of you. I've always been a people pleaser, and I've wanted to be everybody's best friend and make a lot of friends. But at the end of the day, when you know that you're coming from an authentic place, just keep doing you and stay in your lane and continue to be yourself. So I'll let you guys jot down some feelings that you need to let go of to be in that steady, stable, undisturbed, calm flow state. And it really goes hand in hand with the things that we want to cultivate more of. It's basically the opposite of those feelings. So for me, I know that some actions that I need to do less of to get rid of these feelings here would be constant interaction. For me, when I get overwhelmed with messages and inquiries and customer service related things, I get extreme anxiety on top of all of my other tasks that I'm responsible for and moving my business forward. I'm somebody that really likes to take the time to write out thoughtful replies. And when you have the same question being asked of you 20 times a day and it takes you 15 minutes to write that reply, you're not using your time efficiently. But this is something that I had struggled with because I want everybody that I come in contact with to feel special and important, because we all are. So what's really helped me here, and so jotting these things down in this exercise is what helped me figure out, okay, so how can I troubleshoot this? So I know constant interaction is something that I need to do less of. So how do I fix it? So for me, my resolution was creating an FAQ. So now, instead of having to spend 15 minutes 20 times a day on these inquiries, I can redirect or do a copy and paste to these links where they've already been very thoughtfully answered and explained. I've also collaborated with other amazingly brilliant fellow estheticians who specialize in microneedling and excel in customer service. So people that also practice in the treatment room with CIT pen and dermaplaning and everything that we teach. Their sole responsibility on certain days is to spearhead customer service. And that way our customers are being taken care of as best as possible, and I'm able to move our business forward. Taking no days off. I know that it is absolutely not in my highest good to power it out nonstop, because that is just from personal experience, that's what leads to exhaustion, in my case at least. So blocking out, that goes back to scheduling. Doing more of time management and scheduling is definitely in my highest good. And saying yes to everything. We tend to, there's so many opportunities in this world. There's no shortage of that. But when you say yes to everything, you're saying no to the things that truly do serve your highest good and to your overall vision. And that goes with taking on too much. And for me, I have been able to solve this and do much less of this by creating healthier boundaries and a schedule. So by me creating hours of operation, I have a set schedule. By creating policies, I have my firm things that that makes sense to myself and my business so that I can have more structure and have more boundaries. So now when I get text at 3 or 4 in the morning, I don't feel obligated to wake up and respond, because I have boundaries set in place for that. And again, if you guys are looking for more help with boundaries, or you're somebody who says yes to everything, try looking into automating and outsourcing. So we live in the future, basically. All of these apps are just amazing. So for tasks that, anytime you can take a task off your plate and it's being outsourced appropriately, I say, why not? For instance, Facebook Messenger has widgets. If you can't respond right away, but you don't want your message rate response to decrease, there's little bots that can say, hi, thank you so much for contacting us. Here's our website, and a live representative will be with you shortly. Just little widgets like that are helpful with automating and outsourcing. And even content, you can automate and outsource your content. There's apps that you can use to schedule content so you can work as far ahead as you'd like, and it'll send out automatically. That's really helped. And worrying about what other people think. I know I really need to stop worrying about what other people think. It's that fear of not being liked or how you're being perceived, but I truly know that I'm living my truth and I'm serving from an authentic place. And my vision may not be everyone else's vision, and that's okay. So here is what my screen looks like. And again, yours is going to look, I'm sure, totally different from mine. You'll have different answers here, but it's really journaling it out and getting clear on what living the life you want to live means to you, so you can start taking action. Because really, I think once you start jotting it down, like for me at least, when I was writing down, okay, well, I need to do creation, and I need rituals, and I need time management, and that all is going to help me get away from things that I need to do less of, like worrying and constant interaction, so I can continue to move forward and create. So I think you guys will have the same experience, or I hope you do at least, to where you can really get clear on what you need to do more of or less of to be in your flow.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you. Thanks. I really hope it's helpful for some of you. This is something that's helped me big time. And I really hope I get to see everyone at the Beauty Business Summit in October. Last year in Hawaii was amazing. I mean, it cracked me wide open, and my mind was blown at the content, the quality, everything. I'm very, very honored and proud to be presenting. It's a huge honor. I'm going to be speaking on how to sow the seeds of intention and grow the life you want to live. And we're going to be doing some wild, out-of-the-box exercises. We are going to be vulnerable. We are going to have a lot of fun. And I really hope to see you there. It's going to be a hands-on workshop. So yeah, I hope I see you all at the Don Cesar, October 6th and 7th. And if you'd like to learn more about my company, Herbal Skin Solutions is our platform for professional skincare products and devices. Our team spends a lot of time on research and development, compiling credible information. So I consider myself a facilitator of information to help make your lives, the estheticians' lives, easier, because I know when you're in the treatment room, you don't have as much time to find these credible resources when there's so many resources out there. So we do all of that for you and offer it in one place. So we develop very high quality products, and we also distribute others that we believe in, like Anti-Age or Dasha and Zenza, all of these wonderful brands, a few supplements. And Aesthetics Academy is our platform for continuing education. We specialize in microneedling, nanoinfusion, and dermaplaning. And if you all are coming to the business the Beauty Business Summit, I will be happy to do a Nano Glow demo on all of you. Yeah, that's about it. I really hope today helped some of you to get clear on what you need to do more or less of to be in your flow. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me.
Well, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat box. We have a couple, but I want to give other people an opportunity to ask some questions just about what we covered today. I thought it was really valuable information. Thank you so much, Kaylin, for real. Like, it's like sometimes we're just so busy, like doing. Like, I got to do this, I got to do that, and we just really need to kind of take a step back, and so we can, because that state of flow makes us more efficient.
Oh, it totally does. And, mental health is so important. I really want you all to take the time for you, because when you fill yourself up and you do the self-work, that makes you a better and brighter person for everyone around you. And because we never know what somebody else may be going through, everybody is fighting a battle that you may know nothing about. So being kind and spreading joy and really just coming from a place of love whenever possible.
Yeah. Well, you've inspired Gada. She says, I hate yoga, capital letters, but Kaylin makes me want to do it. So I think that's amazing. And then Zoe asked, with the breathing exercise, does it matter which side you breathe into and then out of?
Not at all. I prefer to do left nostril breathing, just because it opens up the left side of your brain, which is considered to be more of the logical numbers related side, which is typically the side of the brain that I need more help with. And the right side of the brain is considered to be more of the creative window. So whichever you're needing more help or focus.
Oh, that's a really cool answer. So you can alternate it once you've, or whatever, assessed yourself and kind of figured out what you need for you.
Definitely.
That's pretty
yeah,
neat.
maybe we can do some yoga at the Beauty Business Summit. The St. Pete Beach is so gorgeous. There's the perfect space for it.
I'm working on it, girl. But we have a question. If you personally have distributorship in Canada, Herbal Skin Solutions?
We do sell in Canada, yes.
Okay. So do you have a separate distributorship there, or is it?
I'm not sure. I know what you mean. Do we have our own?
Do you have a distributor in Canada?
We do not. No, we sell to Canada, but we don't have a distributor there.
I wasn't sure if Liliana, if you're looking.
Something that I would totally be open to talking about.
Yes, yeah, I'm connected to a lot. I got my Canada girls. Got to take care of them. So for sure, my pleasure.
Actually, that's on my list.
Okay, good. And Robin said, thank you for the new resources today. The webinar was very inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you.
So wonderful. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just here to hold space for you all, and I really hope that it resonated with some of you. It sounds like it did.
I think so. We had a good group on today. So thank you all for your time today, and thank you, Kaylin. I'm sure we'll be seeing you this month, or actually, yeah, the end of this month. We have it scheduled. This is good.
Are we allowed to talk about it, or is it a surprise?
What's that?
Our meeting next month.
Oh yeah, it's just our meeting. Yeah, it's not.
Surprise.
It's not like a party. I'm just meeting with the people at the dances are and taking a little walk through. So it's not, Thank you.
Go live to show everybody what the venue looks like, because
we'll do a little video.
It's a stunning location. As soon as you all see the beach, I know everybody in North Carolina, where I saw they got a ton of snow this past week, where everybody up in the northern states, they're going to see how gorgeous this beach is and be ready to come to the summit.
It is. St. Pete Beach, Clearwater used to be the number one spring break beach. And now I think Daytona's taken the hit. But St. Pete Beach is more upscale. So it really fits the theme and the energy of the summit, being very world class. And so I'm very excited. And the way the dances are situated, there's no other hotels around. So they have their own private beach. Right.
nice.
I know. So anyway, thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your love. And we will see you. We'll pop up the replay soon and you'll get an email. All right.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.